The Grade 1 listed Sankey Valley Viaduct in Newton-le-Willows, also known as Nine Arches, is described as the oldest railway viaduct in the world. It spans 160 metres over the Sankey Valley and carries up to 5 trains per hour between Liverpool and Manchester. The viaduct, which was designed by George Stephenson, was constructed in 1830 and formed a crucial part of the Liverpool and Manchester Railway. Its 9 arches, with a span of 15 metres, are supported on 8 piers which rise up to a height of 21 metres. Construction of the viaduct started in 1828 and it took just 2 years to construct, at a cost of £45,000 or £4 million at today's prices. When filming structures such as this, it is often difficult to get a sense of scale, and I was trying to record the workmen to demonstrate this, but unfortunately I didn't have my zoom lens to hand. Needless to say, this is a large viaduct, and it really does amaze me how engineers of the day built structures such as this with the equipment they had available, and in just 2 years as well. I've been asked a number of times why it seems to take so long to build modern infrastructure, and looking at how quickly the Liverpool and Manchester Railway was constructed, say versus East-West Rail today, it really does make you wonder. But I think that's for another video, which I do plan to make eventually. Although the viaduct is not as long as the Ribblehead Viaduct, it is no less significant, and was a key part of what was the world's first intercity passenger railway with a regular timetable. As for the claim that the Sankey Viaduct was the oldest railway viaduct in the world, I'm not sure if that's strictly true. Network Rail's website simply states that it is the first major railway viaduct in the world. I didn't do an exhaustive search, but I found the King's Mill Viaduct on the old Mansfield to Pixton Railway that opened to traffic in 1819, and there may be other examples of viaducts which opened around the same time or even earlier. That doesn't make the Sankey Viaduct any less significant, however, as it is a truly impressive feat of engineering, and undoubtedly one of the first major viaducts in the world to carry regular passenger trains. The viaduct, which is approaching 200 years old, is now in need of restoration and is currently being wrapped in scaffolding so engineers can carry out a £3.8 million overhaul of the structure. The scaffolding that has been erected in itself is an impressive feat of engineering, and I often wonder how much of the budget is spent on the scaffolding for restorations such as this, which must use literally miles of scaffolding tubes. But this is what it takes to reach every square metre of the structure whilst keeping workers safe, and having a safe platform to work on probably helps speed up the restoration versus trying to use something like a cherry picker. The 4-month-long project will see brickwork repaired and repointed, historic metalwork repainted in heritage colours, the removal of weeds and plants, the removal of graffiti, and the installation of anchors to strengthen the structure and secure any cracks. Network Rail's website states that the restoration will not only make sure it looks good to celebrate its 200th anniversary in 2030, but will also secure passenger and freight trains for the future too. I think it's incredible that the structure has been carrying trains for almost 200 years and will do so for decades more. It really is a testament to the engineers of the time, whose structures have outlasted many more modern structures built since. If, like me, you enjoy looking at impressive engineering structures, then it's well worth a visit. The viaduct itself is a 25-minute walk from Earlstown, so it is possible to travel there by train.